Hey guys, welcome to the Afterthoughts network. This is my first video on YouTube and I've started this channel to have a constructive discussion about movies, the things which we all love. Now in this video we are going to discuss our predictions for the Oscars which took place yesterday and what were the results and how many of our predictions did we get right, how many of them did we get wrong. So let's have a discussion. Before starting the discussion, I must say, I'm doing all of this in a home, in a spare bedroom. I don't have any studio, so just bear with me if you find any quality control issues like the audio is wrong or the picture quality is not good. Whatever you think, just write it down in the comment section below so that I can work on it and give you better content from the videos moving on. We have also planned for some guests which would be coming on in the show, and we'll have a discussion on the movies and the latest topics going around so that you can be more informed and you can get to know the opinions of others, the people who do not live in Hollywood but are in love with Hollywood as much as those people living in Hollywood. So let's start with the Oscar discussion. Now the first category in the Oscars is Best Picture, and here are the nominees. Call Me By Your Name, The Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now this is a stacked category. There are many great movies in this category and most of them deserve to win. They are here for a reason. They are amazing masterpieces. If you haven't checked them out, you should. In this category, our prediction was Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It is an amazing film. It is a story of a tragedy, but with a dark comedy angle to it. It has great performances, and if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's a brilliant movie. Although we got it wrong, the Oscar, as we saw yesterday, went to The Shape of Water by Guillermo del Toro. It is an amazing movie. If you haven't checked out that one too, please do. Both of these are amazing movies. In fact, check out all the list. All the nominees in this category, they are amazing movies, they are here for a reason. The next category is Best Director, and here were the nominees. Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk, Jordan Peele for Get Out, Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson for Phantom Thread, and Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water. In this category, our prediction was Guillermo del Toro, and the Oscar went to Guillermo del Toro. We got this one right, although we got many of them wrong. But still, we got this one right, and Guillermo del Toro deserved to win this Oscar. He has been making phenomenal movies for the last several years, and this Oscar was given to him for his body of work as well as his work on this particular movie. It is a great movie. I didn't like it that much, but you should still check it out. It's a great movie, great story, amazing set designs, and a great score, by the way. Please check it out and you'll see why Del Toro won this Oscar. The next category which we will discuss is Best Actor. And the nominations in this category were Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour, and Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire. And in this category it was a sure shot lock. Gary Oldman was going to win this Oscar. We had that prediction long ago, and that's what was the result. Gary Oldman won the Oscar. He has been doing amazing work for the past several years, and he totally deserved to win this Oscar. His portrayal of Winston Churchill in The Darkest Hour was brilliant. When I saw the trailers first, I didn't even realize it was Gary Oldman until one of his dialogues came, and I thought, is that Gary Oldman? And then I checked it out and it was Gary Oldman. The makeup was brilliant on it and his performance was amazing. Although it is not that great a movie, but his performance was one of those performances which actually elevates the movie. It takes it to another step. That's why Gary Oldman won for all his body of work, which we know the Academy likes to honor, and his performance in this particular movie, The Darkest Hour. Please check it out if you haven't and let us know what you thought about it. Moving on to the next category. The next category was Best Actress, and the nominees in this category were Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep for The Post. In this category, I had only two predictions. One of them was slightly better than the Best Actress in the world, which is Meryl Streep, and my nomination was Frances McDormand for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Her portrayal was great. Her performance was great. Actually, all the performances in Three Billboards were amazing. Three of them have been nominated here. Two of them for Best Supporting Actors and one Best Actress. And Frances McDormand won this award, and very well deserved. Please check out that movie. I've been saying it again and again, and I'll keep saying it again and again because not many people see these Oscar movies. Please check them out if you get a chance. Generally, after the ceremony is over, all the major theatre chains like PVR, even Wave Cinemas, they start screening these movies once in a while for the like next 15 days or something. Please find out if some of these movies are playing near you and check them out. They are great movies. Now the next category is Best Supporting Actor, and the nominees were Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project, Woody Harrelson for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water, Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, and Sam Rockwell for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. My choice was actually twofold. It was a two-horse race from the beginning, and it was both for the same movie, Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. In my opinion, Sam Rockwell had a slightly better performance than Woody Harrelson, who is an amazing actor by the way, but still his performance was better, his story arc was better, and his character was a little better than Woody Harrelson's character. So the Oscar went to Sam Rockwell, and it was well deserved. He would have been my first or the second choice if Woody Harrelson would have been the first or the second choice. Now the next category is Best Supporting Actress, and the nominees in this category were Mary J. Blige for Mudbound, Allison Janney for I, Tonya, Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water, Leslie Manville for Phantom Thread, and Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird. In this category, I was stuck between two of the nominees, which was Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird or Allison Janney for I, Tonya. But in the end, I stuck to Allison Janney for her portrayal of the mother of Tonya Harding in I, Tonya, and her role was brilliant, which was very well deserved. Please watch that movie. Even the performance of Margot Robbie in this movie is brilliant. Please check out this movie if you haven't already. Now next category is Best Animated Feature Film. And here I think the Oscars messed up. Let's hear the nominees first. The Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent. Now I don't know how did this happen or what were the circumstances, but The Boss Baby and Ferdinand were nominated for Oscars in the same year that the Lego Batman movie came out. I mean, that's just inconceivable. Why wasn't that nominated? I want to find out. I'll try to find out what happened, but there must have been some disqualification or some other reason, because that movie had a shot. Coco was a sure shot winner, but there was a dark horse, that was the Lego Batman movie, but it was somehow left out. My prediction for this category was Coco, and Coco won. It is an amazing movie, brilliant animated movie, and not just animated, it is a brilliant movie. It is a great story about the Mexican culture. You should check it out if you haven't seen it already. Please do, it's a brilliant movie. You'll also cry at least once in the movie. It is a deeply emotional movie and deeply amusing movie. Please check it out. It's for kids and adults both. I have to say, Pixar has been knocking it out of the park every time. Disney Pixar studios are brilliant in these emotional and heartwarming stories which they like to present. Please check out this movie if you haven't already. let's move on to the next category. The next category is Best Original Screenplay, and here are the nominees: The Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. In this category, our prediction was either The Big Sick or Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Both of them had amazing screenplays, they had great stories. But the winner in this category was Get Out. Somehow the movie didn't click with me. I liked it very much. It is a great movie. You should check it out if you haven't already. Please do. It's a great movie. But I think this should have gone to either The Big Sick or Three Billboards. But here we got our predictions wrong. The Oscar went to Get Out, Jordan Peele. The next category was Best Adapted Screenplay, and this category was stacked. Here are the nominees: Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound. In this category, my choice was Logan. Actually, I was hoping for Logan to win. But the biggest achievement here is Logan, a comic book movie, a superhero movie, was nominated in one of the major categories of Oscars. So the Academy is now recognizing this genre, the superhero genre, the comic book genre, as one of the main contenders which can get a nomination and can even win in the later days. Let's hope for something to get a sure shot Oscar win, some movie Oscar worthy. Here the Oscar went to Call Me By Your Name. Brilliant movie, do check it out. But we got our prediction wrong. I was hoping for Logan. That didn't happen. The next category is Best Cinematography, and here are the nominees: Blade Runner 2049, The Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, Mudbound. This category, I said it the moment I saw this movie. It was Blade Runner 2049. My prediction was Blade Runner 2049, and Blade Runner 2049 took the Oscar home. It is an amazingly shot movie. Every frame in the movie is like a painting. You can take a print out and put it on your wall. It will look gorgeous. The movie is brilliantly shot. The lighting, the colors in the movie, it is amazing. And Roger Deakins won this award. I had said it from the beginning, he would win this award for Best Cinematography and Visual Effects, which we'll get to later. Now, talking about some other major categories in the Oscars. First one is Film Editing. The nominees were Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Film editing, I think Baby Driver was amazingly edited movie. That didn't win. Of course, the award went to Dunkirk. Dunkirk, I love the movie and I love Christopher Nolan. He is one of my favorite directors. But I think Baby Driver was a better edited movie. So no hard feelings. I like the movie. I like them both. Next category is Original Song. In this category, the nominations were Hans Zimmer for Dunkirk, Johnny Greenwood for Phantom Thread, Alexander Splat for The Shape of Water, John Williams for Star Wars The Last Jedi, and Carter Burwell for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. In this category, I thought the score of Dunkirk was amazing and Hans Zimmer was a sure shot winner. But this prediction, I got it wrong. The award went to Alexander Splat for The Shape of Water. It has an amazing score, by the way. Please check it out. Next two categories were Sound Editing and Sound Mixing. I'm mixing them both together because they had the same nominees, which were Baby Driver, Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, and Star Wars The Last Jedi. In this category, I had the same prediction for both the categories, which was either Baby Driver or Blade Runner 2049, because they had amazing sound. And Baby Driver could not have worked without the sound. But the Oscar in both the categories went to Dunkirk, which was again a movie with brilliant sound. In this movie, the sound was a character of the movie. The movie has very little dialogues. All the movie conveys to you is through visuals and through audio. So the sound had to work in this movie, and it is a well-deserved win, I must say. Next category is production design. And the nominees here are Beauty and the Beast, Blade Runner 2049, The Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water. In this category, I thought it would go to Beauty and the Beast, which had gorgeous sets and beautiful production design, but it went to The Shape of Water, which again had amazing production design, so no hard feelings there. It was a well-deserved win, but I didn't get it right. Now, let's move on to the next category, which is visual effects. And the nominees here are Blade Runner 2049, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Kong Skull Island, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and War for the Planet of the Apes. Now, the popular opinion in this category was War for the Planet of the Apes for the visual effects done on the apes, which were brilliant, and the motion capture done by Andy Serkis was a performance in itself. Someday we'll get to see motion capture being honored by the Academy, but today was not that day. But in my opinion, the Oscar went to the well-deserved Blade Runner 2049. It is a visual masterpiece. You must watch that movie. Though it is long, it might feel boring. You must watch it. It is a sheer pleasure for the eyes, which is just because of the cinematography and the visual effects. Especially the visual effects when Ryan Gosling is making love to his lady friend, the lead female character, and when the lead female character, I don't remember her name, but there's a huge hologram which looks down upon Ryan Gosling who's walking on a bridge. The visual effects in those two scenes were amazing. The colors were great, they popped out in the right places, and the visual effects were just amazing. It was a well-deserved win. So there we have it, guys. That was our Oscar predictions and the results. Out of the 16 categories which we discussed, we got 8 of them correct. So our score was about 50-50, and that is not a bad score. It was much more predictable Oscars than last year. So that's the reason we got what we got right. It wasn't because we are knowledgeable people. I'm certainly not one of those great intellectual peoples, but I have my opinions, and I'm started to making these videos to share my opinions with all of you, whoever wants to watch it. If you have some comments about the videos we make, or what would you like to see in our videos, put it down in the comments below. What did you think about the Oscars? How was the ceremony? How was Jimmy Kimmel as the host? What bits did you like? What did you not like? Did you think the Oscar ceremony was too long? Please put it down in the comments below. We'd like to discuss. Also, if you would like to give some inputs on our content, please write it down below. If you like this video and want to see more content from our channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also follow Afterthoughts Network on our Facebook page at Afterthoughts Network. Please follow us, like us, subscribe. That's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.